Is a project supported by Gates Foundation in order to support Kano State Government, Kaduna State Government, and Lagos State Government to expand access to family planning through the female patent and proprietary medicine vendors. And also at the same time also to support the female patent medicine vendors with entrepreneurship skills so that they establish a sustainable PPMB business. Studies have shown that the maternal mortality we recorded, especially in northern part of the country, it's really beyond imagination. And also studies have revealed that simple interventions like family planning can reduce maternal mortality up to 40%. So the objective of this project is to support the effort of federal government and the effort of the state governments to reduce maternal mortality that we have, or in the word of the Honorable Minister of Health and also the Commissioner of Health in Kano, to crash the maternal mortality. And one of the ways that can be achieved is through expanding access to family planning. And for this project, we are looking at non-traditional ways that women should access family planning. In so many communities in these states where we work, you realize that women have unmet need for family planning. That means they want to access family planning, but they are either geographical barrier or they are not able to afford the services because of stock out of commodities in the public sector. And PPMBs have been seen as alternative to that. And a lot of communities, a lot of women in our communities see PPMBs as the first point of call for family planning services. And that's why we are now looking at building the capacity of women to establish more outlets, especially in those communities where there is serious problem of mortalities and where access to family planning is almost absent. And we did a study before this to do a mapping to understand the number of PPMBs we have in Kano State specifically, just like we did in other states. And we realized that there are over 6,500 PPMBs in Kano. Out of these 6,000, it's only about 7%, which is about just 405 that are female-owned. And understanding the culture of Kano State, understanding the religion of Kano State, women will naturally not be very comfortable to go to male to access family planning. And that is why we are working with Kano State government to establish 400 brand new female-owned PPMBs in these communities where mortalities are high, in these communities where access to family planning is limited, so that those women in those existing communities will have access to family planning just within a touching distance. And these women are going to pass through a lot of trainings through the Schools of Health Technology. We are implementing the Pharmacy Council of Nigeria 3-tier accreditation system. And the training for PPMBs will be done through the Schools of Health Technology. And after the first training, we also are going to deploy the State Master Trainers mentors to take these PPMBs to general hospitals and primary health care facilities for competency-based certification. And once they are certified as competent family planning providers, especially for the long-acting and injectable contraception, we are going to support them with the stock of commodities that they require. We are going to support them with the trainings that they require. We are going to support them and link them up with sources of finance. And that's why you see a lot of banks are here, because we already engaged with these banks, and the banks have really demonstrated commitment to design specific packages that will help the PPMB to access loan from this financial institution to scale up their businesses in a sustainable manner. We are also engaging with the vendor managed inventory organization that provide commodity to the doorsteps of the PPMB. So the PPMB does not need to move around from house to market or from house to anywhere to procure their commodities. They can use their phones. Once you have an Android phone, you can use the app and place order for your commodity, and commodities will be delivered. So it's really a multiple partnership that brings the financial institution, the commodity suppliers, the business development service providers who are going to be deployed as mentors to provide business mentorship to these PPMBs. We are also bringing the family planning experts to provide the training. And so we're also bringing the health training institutions to provide the basic training. So bringing all of this together in an ecosystem is what the project is going to do in order to improve the mortalities that we have in Kano State.
How many PPMs